Okay, so I was in my backyard the other day and I was working on some gardening stuff, and then I noticed some buzzing overhead, and I looked up and saw a huge cloud of bees, and I ran and got my camera and started recording. So I'm a beekeeper, and I have, like other beekeepers, I've lost hives over the winter, and so I have empty hives, and bees like to move into empty hives sometimes because a lot of the honeycomb and stuff is set up, and so um, somebody's hive, or maybe a wild hive, decided to swarm, and they decided to move into one of my hives. And so the hive that they're moving into, you can see right now they're gathering on the front of it, and this is a top bar hive. And as they gather, there's less and less bees in the sky, and you can kind of see that the entrance to this hive is in the lower left corner, and so you can kind of see all of the bees moving down to that direction. So the way a swarm works is the bees in a regular hive, they get crowded, and they decide, hey, it's time to split and make another hive, and they make some replacement queen cells, they're called, so that the hive in the old location can get a new queen, and then the old queen leaves with a bunch of the bees. They leave the old location and they go out and search for a new location. And in this case, the new location happened to be this hive that I have in my yard. And so there are scouts that go out and find the location, and then they tell the rest of the bees in the swarm, hey, this is where we're going, and this is where this is the house that we're going to live in now. And so this whole process took about 30 minutes from when I first noticed the buzzing until they had all moved in. And so you can see that now they're, when this first happened, it was kind of unnerving to see that many bees in the air, and they're all flying around, and so I didn't want to get too close. But now a lot of the bees are already in the hive, so I decided to, hey, I'll just come to this plant, and it will shield me a little bit from flying bees and whatever, and that way I can see more closely them all gathering at the entrance of the hive. And you can kind of see down in the lower left corner, there's actually a clump of bees hanging below the hive, and as they continue crawling into the entrance, that lump or those hanging bees down there will get smaller and smaller. And that's what happens when lots of bees are trying to land in the same area. They all land on each other, and they start to form this mass of bees that is just kind of self-supporting, right? They're all standing on each other, and so that's kind of what happened here. Anyway, so this is I sped this up so that you guys don't have to watch the whole video for half an hour. But yeah, this is what a swarm looks like, and it was crazy initially, and but at the end it's like, wow, I have another hive, and that's awesome. So glad I could show you guys this. This is the first time that I've ever caught a swarm actually moving into one of my hives. I've had swarms move into my hives before, but I always found out about it after the fact. Like after they moved in, I could just tell, oh, these bees have decided to live here. This is the first time I've actually seen it where I saw them move in, and it was quite spectacular, actually. I was really excited about it. So, glad I could share this with you, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.